7 December 2000, the day that I first walked into the CNBC-TV18 newsroom. It seems like it was yesterday, except it was 24 years ago. When I walked in, I saw balloons and streamers. It looked like a party, and I was like, my God, this place is so welcoming. And, they're doing all of this for a newcomer, only to realize that I'd walked in on the first anniversary of CNBC TV18. My journey and CNBC TV18's journey are intertwined, and what a journey it has been. There are a few things that I think CNBC TV18 has done brilliantly, and I'm not just saying this because I work here. I think one, we of course democratized the Indian stock markets. I mean, we took the Indian stock markets to the homes of our viewers, beaming live every day what the impact and the implications were of stocks going up, down, the news that moved the markets, the market movers. We made the Indian stock markets accessible to people across age groups, to people across India. That, I think, has been our biggest contribution. I think our second biggest contribution has been to make boardrooms accessible to the layperson. Every quarter, you see CEOs of companies coming out and talking about where performance has been, what the future looks like, and this was made possible only because of what we did at CNBC TV18, which was bringing in the quarterly performance boardrooms, making it accessible to viewers. So that, I think, has been a very significant contribution of CNBC TV18. I think number three, making economic policy accessible to the layperson. Let's talk about the budget. We have covered the budget extensively for 25 years. We have decoded the budget in real time. Our budget coverage has been unparalleled in the run-up and on the budget day itself. I think that has been a significant contribution as well. For me personally, I think something that I'm the proudest of is the fact that we spotted startups and the startup phenomena well before it became the rage. We started our show, Young Turks. It is the longest running show in the world, a show that focuses on startups and entrepreneurship. And guess what? We started Young Turks 22 years ago when nobody was talking startups then. We created a platform, we created a community for first generation entrepreneurs. And today, I think in many ways, the fact that India is being recognized as a startup nation, I would say that Young Turks has played a part in that too. We take our job as leaders very seriously, and so we've always believed in being content creators and category creators. We've also believed in being thought leaders. Let me give you an example. Today, everyone's talking about gender parity, but we started to focus on the issue and the need for gender parity over a decade ago when we first started a show called What Women Really Want, which today has become a movement on the Future Female Forward. So we've always believed not just in being a stock market channel, but we've always believed in being a channel that helps our viewers make actionable decisions, make smart choices, and we've always believed in providing information that adds value to the decision-making process. I have done just about everything on CNBC TV18. The first show that I produced was Bazaar Morning Call, and it used to be a show that I produced with our late colleague Radhakrishnan Nair. I have the fondest memories of that. My first show was Power Breakfast. It continues to exist on the channel, by the way, after all of these years. And I used to come into office at about 3:45, 4 a.m. in the morning, and then of course didn't even realize where the day went. I've anchored markets programming from Bazaar to Closing Bell. I've anchored the political programming, and of course India Business Hour has been my go-to for the last 20 plus years, the award-winning show that we've created on CNBC TV18. I became a bureau chief in my early 20s, and I've been managing editor now for more than a decade, and it has taught me so much, not just about the world of business, finance and markets, but really about leadership, about what it takes to stay relevant in volatile times, what it takes to create a team and keep that team together. And that, I believe, is the biggest strength of CNBC TV18.
Celebrating 25 years of CNBC TV18